another stop at the library. We have a movie. What movie do we have?
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. What is it, Marvel?
DC.
Oh, shame on me. DC. So maybe we'll watch it this weekend. But we're going to stop at a storage unit just to see if they have something like the pods. I found out that they are one of the largest in, I don't know if it was the world or United States. They're buying up all these storage units. So I thought I'd ask anyhow to find out some more information and cost. See if they're there. Because I tried calling them and they just switched hands. So I'm having a little trouble getting a hold of them. So I thought I'd just walk in since it's not that far from us. So I stopped at the office here, but they're closed, and actually Life Storage bought this place. I'm gonna have to go to the other building to get information, but at least we saw some pods coming in, so I know that they'll allow us to use a pod if we wanted to store here for some reason while we're, decluttering and putting things in boxes. Kind of hard to sell a house in the future when you have boxes everywhere. So that's what we're thinking about, putting some of our boxes here. The storage unit I was showing you, it closes at 4, and their office was moved to this other storage unit just kind of next door, but we didn't stop because they closed at 4. So I'm going to call them, but I saw pods there, so I'm assuming, but never assume anything. That's why I'm going to have to call. I'll call Monday and find out if I want to store my stuff there, as I'm decluttering and getting stuff out of the house, so when we are ready to sell the house, that we don't have a bunch of boxes in here. I want to find out if I could have the pod delivered there. Will they let us leave the pod in their parking lot and put the stuff in there when we're ready? So I have some homework to do, but I'm glad I stopped there. If you're curious as to prices, I did go online, and I don't know if all their buildings are going to be the same, and I'm not even sure the price that I looked at, like which building it was for, so that's why I wanted to call. But I did see a 10 by 10, that's as big as a bedroom, an average bedroom, was $95. Now keep in mind, if you're looking for storage units throughout the country, every town and city will be different. Now I think I told you the pods were $149, but they are, I think 8, I don't remember. I think it was 8 wide, was it 16 long, 8 high, so a little bigger. Both of them are climate controlled. It's much cheaper not to have it climate controlled. But we have some things we want climate controlled, like photographs and my violin and things like that can get destroyed in extreme heat or extreme cold. So this is pretty interesting. So that kind of helps me narrow down how much I want to store or keep. So we're limiting ourselves to no more than 10 by 10 and less, even though we'll have more room in the pod when we transfer things. We'll have more room, but that's okay because you never know at the last minute you need to throw extra stuff and you don't want it jam-packed. And besides, wherever we end up will be most likely much smaller than this house. This house is only 1611 square feet, and most apartments are about 1,200 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, Now I have to keep in mind, by the time we're done traveling, most likely Willow's going to be getting her own apartment because she'll be working and have her own, job. And same with Noah. He may not want to stay living with us. They're pretty independent people, so if it's just Rick and me, I told them we just need like a studio. I don't even want space. I'd rather have a better location and a smaller unit and most of that stuff is Willow's and Noah's thing. It's so nice not to own stuff. I mean, I still have stuff and I'm trying to get rid of it. I've been putting stuff up at the curb. Thankfully it's gone. Like I put the filing cabinet, I finally got that all organized, as I mentioned in I think yesterday's video. And I have them in binders, so it's nice and neat, and I could see everything, because I hated the filing cabinet. First of all, it was ugly, it was old, metal, kind of, not rusty, but just, it wasn't very pretty, and it was just taking up this big corner in my room. And actually, I was only using 2 drawers for paperwork. The other 2 drawers became junk drawers, so I was able to get rid of all that stuff. So I put it out. It actually took 2 days for someone to come and pick it up. I just hate throwing stuff out. I don't like doing that. Sometimes at the very end of your move, if you can't take it and you can't give it away, you got to throw it out. And I just don't like that. I'm not somebody who likes to throw things out. I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. So I think I'll feel better once we can get some of the stuff out into the storage unit. I'll probably wait until after Christmas. So that's where we are in our lives, just not knowing what's going on exactly. But it's funny how when you start making plans and you just do a little bit every day, how things move much faster than anticipated. Because when I first put the huge announcement, that's the name of the video, it's called Huge Announcement if you're looking for it, and that's when I announced our plans to travel the world and what we were going to do, and I figured it would take 2.5 to 3 years to do all this, and it's only been a few months since I made that video, and I'm like packed. I'm like ready to go. I am. It's just like, I don't know if you ever feel like that, like when you've got your mindset on doing something, so you start planning, and then next thing you know, you're like doing it before you ever expected. I'm going to leave it here for now, and I'll keep you updated as I find out new things and what's going on. Just so you know, the weather is really nice right now. This is the middle of the summer, and it must be like 72, no, maybe 75. Before it was a little warmer, maybe 78, but beautiful. The sun's out and it's just really beautiful. It has been very, very dry, and it's barely rained. It sprinkled a little bit 1 or 2 days, so there's fires. I think I recorded it. I don't know if I put it in this video, but yeah, there's like little fires here and there because it's so dry. We haven't had to cut the grass in at least a month. It's been a month since Rick has cut the grass, which is fine with us. As long as there's not fires nearby, we're okay. Well, thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please share. We really appreciate when you do share to all your social media. And we'll see you next time.